That's
Yep.
what it was supposed to be. Okay.
No, it's a serious
All
picture.
right, all right. We in here. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, took a little bit for us to get set up. Sorry, I also didn't schedule the stream. Honestly, I was in a rush to go to sleep last night for this podcast, so I just kind of forgot to schedule it afterwards. I'm still getting used to it. It's kind of weird, but hey, you know, if you're able to slide through now, we appreciate it. If not, catch the VOD later, also appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who slid through, not even last night, earlier this morning. Again, way more people than I thought, so hey, I appreciate it. But anyway, different series in general. Welcome back to the Slice of Shonen podcast. I am your host on the boat, Sailor, and this is episode 23. I was gonna try to force a Taylor Swift reference in there again, but I can't. Anyway, we got a full set of chapters this week, at least as full as it can be with Black Clover being gone. We got one new Pisua, we got My Hero, and we got JJK. And hey, would you look at that? That's going to be the podcast order for this week. Anyway, of course, on this podcast, I am never alone. I have got some of my co-hosts here with me. I've got the Cookin' Taco. I've got the Crocodile. I've got the me. Hey, how's it going? I stumbled over that. That's okay. And then we got the Silver. We have the Sky Cadet 13, still with admin privileges. And then we have, of course, the Zenith Annie Manga. Of course, making this thumbnail as well. Shouts out to him. My boy is working overtime, and we appreciate it as always. But enough of me rambling. How are you guys feeling this week? You ready to talk chapters?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
This is a good week, right? Honestly.
All right. Well, enough wasting time. We were already pretty late today. Let's talk about it. One new Pisua. How do you feel about this one? I've got some feelings. I will save them for when you're done talking.
This has got to be.
I like this chapter a lot.
Yeah, I liked it.
This has got to be the best chapter 1053 of any series I've ever read. Which means it does beat out Hajime no Ippo.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
It-
Detective Conan
that's
is
high
good.
praise.
Yeah,
I
Haji
agree
Mid
with
no
Detective
Ippo.
Damn, got him.
Yay, man.
Except Conan too, I believe.
I mean, there is just a lot of. I think this was the perfect chapter for going on to a break because there is so much to talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot in this chapter. There's a whole lot.
Yeah, we probably want to just go about it page by page, right?
I mean, first off, the government's completely lost control of the press, which is
Wild. Yeah.
It's really funny, yeah.
If we're going by it in
Menace.
true, if we're going by it in true one by one fashion, I think we do have to address the cover page
No, I'm
and the
good.
ugliest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
It's like a squirrel thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. It looks like a watermelon. That shit is ugly as fuck.
Look, guys, she's not that bad, okay?
Yeah, why his neck look like that too? That joint is scrunched all the way, and I'm just seeing it.
looks like that
Oda
caterpillar
drew that
from A
and was like,
Bug's Life.
fuck it.
Yeah,
Oda
Oda
just
saw
pulled the
that
ugliest
joint.
fucking
Yeah,
thing.
he said, "Yeah, this is it right here." You got like a younger version of Shaki here with the girl. This just reminds me of.
I really do not like the fact that the dragon has boils.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's icky. I don't want to see this thing got acne.
But
Acne.
baby got acne. Shouts out. But yeah, moving past that because I'm already ready to move on. Yeah, the Gorosei, it's pretty weird seeing the Gorosei like in the course of Wano, honestly, because like the Gorosei have always been like so in control. And now they're not. The Gorosei are just like, yeah, we have everything all under control. What's up, Siva? And now it's just like, fucking do something about this. Well, we can't. Fucking.
In fairness, I don't think any of them could have predicted this kind of upheaval. Like, seriously, this is some
Yeah,
major
the world
shit.
is like, no one saw this.
Times are a changing. Yeah.
Yeah, no one.
Not
saw,
even
like,
Mr. Morge.
Yeah, not even him. Like, this is. The world has never been this unstable, at least that
Yeah.
we've seen.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. This is the craziest.
I want to know more
been.
about Morgan's, because it seems like he was always so willing to just print whatever the government wanted. Like, he was very clearly an ally to the government, but something changed. I don't know if it was just because he saw Luffy, like, during Whole Cake Island. Like, I want to know more about, like, why he decided to just start
I think it is just because of what he mentioned in this chapter. Like, I'm not going to let them tell their narrative when the actual story is so much fucking better. Like, I think that's just who he is as a newspaper guy. Because obviously, when you run the paper, you want the best scoop. You want people to read your paper because you have shit first. You have it hot off the presses. It's all the info is there. It's great. So, like, for him, like everyone else, think about it like this. Every other newspaper, if there even are newspapers around the world, right? Every other paper is just like, yeah, you know, everybody went to Wano and oh, Luffy's there and Kaido's there and oh, whatever else the government wants them to say. And Morgan's is like, nah, I'm sitting on a bombshell right now. Yeah, I am sitting on a fucking bombshell right now, and I'd be stupid to not let this shit go off. Oh, hi, Cloud. Also, Otto. Hi, you guys. I just saw you guys came in. So I think it's just the competitive nature of him being a reporter and being like, yeah, no, everybody's got to see this shit.
I think it's really interesting that the government is now trying to censor Luffy. Like, lowering his bounty, taking his name, and trying to take the D out of it. Because it reminds me of, like, Rocks, where, like, Rocks was the most powerful pirate alive. Like, it took Garp and Roger both to take him down. Like, he was such a big fucking deal. 3 of the previous Yonko were all on his crew.
Yeah.
Like, they were his subordinates. Like, this man was so fucking powerful. And no one under 40 years old even knows he existed. They've never even heard his name a single time. So it just goes to show, like, how the government actually is pretty effective at, like, covering shit like this up. But Morgan's isn't going to let them do it this time.
I thought, honestly, when I was reading it, I thought, like, or when I first read through it, rather, because obviously we know the whole thing with Buggy later. I thought, because I didn't look at his bounty poster all too well, I was like, no way Buggy D Clown is about to become canon. I thought somehow he ended up with the fucking D initial, and because they're like, oh my god, like they obviously Buggy bullshitted his way into it. But oh no, it's Buggy D Clown this whole time.
It's one of those things where
it's always been that.
Well, being completely honest, like, if we learned that Shanks and Buggy are Ds, I would not be shocked, because, like, why did Roger pick them anyway? Like, out of everyone on the crew, they were the only 2 literal children. Like, they were basically fucking babies. They grew up on the ship. It's like, why would Roger pick them up? So it's like, if we do learn that they, like, because we know Shanks is special. Like, we know Shanks has Conqueror's Haki and all that stuff. And there's a big theory, one that I agree with, that Shanks could be Rox's son. So it's like, why is Buggy?
Why Buggy?
Yeah, like, why Buggy? And it's like, maybe Buggy's
Roger,
more important than
Roger
they give him credit
just thought his nose was kind of funny. He just liked the clown kid. It's like, come
I
on.
just thought he's funny.
Yeah.
Just look out.
Yeah, I love Buggy.
What a funny, silly little guy.
All right.
He really is the best.
Sailor.
Yeah.
How do you feel about these bounties?
Disappointing as fuck.
You know what I feel about these bounties, Sailor? I
Go ahead.
feel justified. I feel like a bit of a winner right now.
Okay, listen. I'm calling ISO ball right now.
All right.
This shit is super fucking lame. And it's not even just because, like, I lost the bet. Like, I lost. I can admit that. That's fine. I don't give a fuck about that. This is so stupid. Like, I hate it how Luffy got 1.5 billion for making a Yonko look bad and beating 2 commanders. And to this day, people are still saying, like, hey, yo, those 2 wins have a big asterisk next to them. Luffy got 1.5 billion for walking into a territory, beating 2 commanders by hook or by crook, however you want to view it, I don't care, and making Big Mom look bad. And they said, oh, the 5th emperor is here. He was deemed a fucking emperor off of this shit. Luffy walks into Wano, beats the strongest creature in the world, Dolo, by himself, takes over his territory. Nigga, don't argue with me. It's by himself.
That's not really true.
Don't argue this.
That's completely wrong.
Are you dead ass going to sit back and tell me that Zoro, Kid, Law, and Yamato did something other than keep him at bay?
So Luffy had significantly more help to beat Kaido than Law and Kid did to Big Mom.
Holy
and
fucking
Luffy struggled
shit.
way more.
Holy
lost
fucking
twice.
shit.
He
Yes, I can admit Luffy. Yes, I know that Luffy lost twice. But to sit back and say that Luffy did not beat Kaido by himself like everyone else in that arena was saying, if Luffy doesn't win, we're fucked.
Yeah, but Luffy had a lot of help. Like Luffy,
fucking
so
Law,
many
even like when he asked him, when Luffy was like, "Oh, I can handle this." When he first awakened conquers or whatever, Law was like, "You want to fight Kaido by yourself?" Yes, it's a solo fight.
Luffy got the finishing blow. He didn't do all the damage.
No way, bro. Oh my fucking goodness. No way.
Dude, you don't
an entire compilation of everyone hitting him.
And none of those attacks did anything until Luffy unlocked Conquerors and fought him by himself.
That's not even true. That's a lie.
Literally none of them mattered. If those fights continued the way they did, they would have fucking lost. If Luffy did not awaken if Luffy did not awaken and take on Kaido by themselves, as the characters admitted with them saying, if Luffy doesn't win, we're screwed, they would have lost.
We're not saying
what previous characters did.
Luffy defeated him. We're saying that Luffy had help.
That's it.
Luffy did not beat him 1v1.
If you get a fucking boss to 50% health, yeah, somebody still has to beat him. That doesn't mean that they beat him single-handedly.
Oh my gosh. Sure. Okay. Fine. No, it's fine. I don't even care about that. I don't care. I'm still going. Hey, ISO ball.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care about that. However you want to view that. Luffy, okay. Luffy walks in and takes out Kaido damn near mostly by himself. That's fine. Luffy gets a majority of the credit for beating Kaido, who was in his strongest form, and Luffy overpowered him. Cool. Luffy takes over his country. So now Wano is also an allied land, or at least under his flag. Luffy has a fleet behind him of some of the stronger fighters in the New World. He also has other territory on top of that. And you mean to tell me, after all of that, Luffy not only gets 3 billion, but Law and Kid, who are quite literally nowhere near close to Luffy as in terms of being a pirate, literally nowhere close. Like, you could combine Kid and Law plus their crews, they are getting donkey fucked by the Straw Hats. Plain and simple. And so they get 3 billion. And I understand the whole 3 + 3 + 3 = 9 shit. That does not prevent this from being disappointing. And I understand that info, all of it didn't get out. Again, that does not stop this from being disappointing to me. Especially after the fact that I'm ISO ball, especially after the fact that at everything that happened in Whole Cake, Luffy bullshitted his way into getting a lot of that credit, and he got 1.5 bill. Luffy lives up to these expectations and then some, and he still gets another 1.5 bill increase. He gets almost the exact same bounty raise he got last arc. This is the culmination of almost the entire post-time skip saga, and Luffy gets almost the exact same shit. That's disappointing to me. It's disappointing to me. I'm just being real.
That's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't be disappointed, but also you're looking at all the evidence and the reasoning and just denying it. So you're basically saying this isn't a situation where the plot or like the story is wrong. You just had too high expectations and it didn't meet it, so you're disappointed.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to say it doesn't make sense. I'm saying it's disappointing. I'm not saying it's bad writing, it's disappointing.
Well, it's just weird to see like and be like, well, yeah, this makes perfect sense. I don't like it. Like, it's so weird to me.
I don't think so at all. I think that's fine. I mean, I can understand something and not like it.
It just feels like you're ignoring everything.
No, I'm not. I'm literally admitting everything makes sense. Everything is fine. I'm saying as a reader, this is very disappointing.
Disappointing to you. It's disappointing to you.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's disappointing to me. You asked me my opinion, nigga. I gave it.
I liked it.
All right, man. Go ahead.
All
Continue.
right.
Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought this was really good. I mean, I kind of saw Luffy's bounty being about this. I am surprised Kid and Law's bounty.
I'm surprised about how they're equal. That did throw me off.
When the way it was reported though, it was just reported that the three of them together beat Big Mom and Kaido. So it's like, I can understand why. Like that.
It's just being readers who saw everything in context. It does feel weird.
Not to mention, I think it's one of those things where obviously bounties are. There's a lot of factors because it's not power levels because Buggy. But at the same time,
Buggy Deep Clown is the strongest person.
But at the same time, it totally is power levels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's obviously not 1-to-1. Obviously, it's not you can't use that as an actual numeric estimate. But in terms of rough power, I think it's 100% fair to say that a bounty is basically indicative of how strong somebody is.
It's usually used that way with some exceptions here and there.
Yeah,
someone like Dragon, probably not the strongest character in the series.
Yeah,
threat level is threat level is the most accurate way to say it because Buggy has a high bounty not because he's strong, but he is still a threat because he has lots of powerful subordinates underneath him.
Yeah.
And when you look at Law, Kid, and Luffy, they are all three, new generation members, supernovas, one of whom was a warlord, who are all awakened and all beat to Yonko.
And Kid does have territory, technically. He does, because he had an entire island that their headquarters were on.
Do not feel like an equal threat to the world government.
Yeah, that's true, but that's because we know that Luffy's the protagonist.
Okay, aside from that, Luffy straight up...
You have to take into account that the government's plan, as we can tell from the first page, was they know Luffy's the biggest threat. Luffy deserves a bigger bounty, but they weren't going to put his sun god form on the bounty poster, and they were going to take D out of his name. So they're trying to frame it as not Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy with the Sun God Devil Fruit beat Yonko. It's these three captains work together to take out two Yonko. So fair. Kid and Law's bounties did get increased by being attached to Luffy, and Luffy's bounty did get lowered by being attached to them. So it's it makes perfect sense. When you add up everything, it's this is what their bounties are.
Let's be completely fair. Hidden Law did solo Big Mom.
No, they did. No one else did.
They straight up did.
They won that fight by themselves.
They had significantly
Luffy didn't
less
hit
help.
her once in that fight. Too.
Yeah, they had significantly less help, and they struggled significantly less than Luffy did against Kaido.
Yeah,
the
most help that they got against Big Mom was Frankie.
Frankie ran into her with his fucking motorcycle.
It's definitely... I just remember because I've seen a lot of Kid memes recently.
Yeah.
It is very funny. That's a huge bounty increase for them.
That is, yeah, it's massive.
But it's also one of those things where, like, did Law get a new bounty after Dressrosa?
Yeah, he went to 500.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not remembering it because the whole thing is that Bartolomeo's like, yeah, you got a new bounty, but I didn't keep it. Dumbass.
I mean, the bounties are weird because it's like, yeah, it all makes sense. And in that sense, I do agree with Sailor. It's just, I think it's perfectly fine for Luffy's to be that. Because I don't want him to have that huge fucking bounty until he, like, you know, he's Pirate King. Like,
yeah, well, that's another aspect of it that we brought up originally when we all talked about it was, I didn't think it would make sense for Luffy's bounty to be a lot higher than Blackbeard's. But at 3 billion, it's higher than Blackbeard's. But it's now more justifiable that when we find out whatever Blackbeard's been doing during Wano, his bounty will probably shoot up even higher than Luffy's. Like, his bounty will go over 3 billion.
I'm really interested to see what he's been up to. That is the one thing I expected to see this chapter and we just didn't get. So again, it's like, I don't think it makes sense for Luffy to have like a 4 billion or higher bounty when he didn't beat Kaido by himself. Like, I don't think it would have made sense for Luffy's bounty to go higher than Kaido's. That's just too much. Even if we take into account the government suppressing his bounty to make it smaller, I still don't think it would have been that high. I don't think it would have gone over 4.6. But I don't know. Like, overall, it's like, in regard to the other two, I feel the same way as Sailor. It's just I do like Luffy's new bounty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Law and Kids are definitely a bit too high. I think our original guesses were, I thought they would be like 2.5 billion, and I thought Luffy's would be 3. But they ended up being 3 as well.
Yeah. Well,
I
guess the other thing is
Greenbull. Well, we got to see. Oh yeah, Sukiyaki.
Which, like, you know, that's a quick one. It's whatever. He's alive. I mean, I am interested in the whole thing with Pluton. Like, that's the
only reason he's alive. He's alive to give us exposition about Pluton's location because no one else would know where it's at.
True.
Because even Kaido didn't know where it's at. So I think this confirms the theory that it's explaining why Kaido went to Wano. I think Kaido had some idea that Pluton was here, and he came to Wano to find it, and he never could. Because he even says, when Kaido and Big Mom are doing their speech at the banquet, he says, like, we're going to use an ancient weapon to take on the world government and cause, like, the biggest war the world's ever seen and all that. So he knows that Pluton is somewhere in Wano. I just don't think he has it yet. So, and the only person with that knowledge is Sukiyaki. So Oda kept him alive so Robin can now find out where it's at.
Yeah, I did find this whole thing with Pluton pretty interesting because, I mean, there was always this whole theory that Frankie he built Pluton and are like, is the Sunny's replica of that whole thing. So I am curious to see what this is actually going to turn out.
There's a lot of theories going on right now about Pluton and what it could be. Yeah, I guess we'll see. And then really the only other thing in the chapter is the Greenbull stuff, which, fuck, I really like Greenbull. Like, I think he's really fucking cool.
I like how he immediately destroyed all the theories about him being an ally.
Yeah, no, he's an
he's just a fanboy.
I really like when he's that, you know, he's killing them all and he's also using his vines to drink their booze.
Yeah, that's great. And then he insults it. He's just like, trash.
This booze needed to wait longer.
This shit tastes like
I
bird.
fucking love that he has his sword like on his belt, but it's not even in the scabbard. Like, it's just he has just the sword out. Yeah, his design's cool. He also carries the tradition, which, you know, at this point it would be weird if Oda didn't do this, but every admiral, their design or their face is based on an old Japanese actor, and he is based on Yoshio Harada, I think his name is. I could be wrong. I think I saw it on Twitter earlier. And also, you know, the naming scheme where his because his actual name is Aramaki. That's his actual name, but Ryokugu is his code name, Greenbull. So green standing for plant, which a lot of people guessed the plant devil fruit. There were a lot of guesses because people were like, oh, green could mean radiation or time or plant, and it ended up being plant, which, yeah, plant's like the easiest one to do because I don't know how the fuck Oda would do like a radiation or a time. He did a time devil fruit, but it's not offensive. Like you can't give that to
very
an admiral.
limited.
You know?
I do. We talked about this a little bit before we started the podcast, Taka, but it's like the idea of what the devil fruit is, and we sort of came to the conclusion that it's not like a plant zoan, or not a plant logia. I mean, but more likely a mythical zone of some kind, because like just the ability that he shows to like, you know, absorb nutrients or whatever it is feels like a very hyper specific application, to where it's like, you know, that would probably be something else, especially since this is in Wano where we've seen a bunch. And also just, you brought this up, the whole thing with like the new admirals would be like, you know, a Logia, a Paramecia,
they have a trio,
and with this trio,
Oda likes the rule of 3.
So I think
rule of 3.
I'm very curious what it could be, because
I mean, it could always just be like a very powerful Paramecia type.
I mean, here's the thing: it's possible he could fucking have anything. Like I'm not.
Yeah, we're just theorizing
confident.
and stacking up the evidence. That's all.
Yeah, he could have any devil fruit. I don't think what we've seen is like super. I don't think I could just pinpoint exactly what he has, but I'm leaning kind of towards a plant logia, but I'm leaning most towards a mythical zone, some type of plant-based mythical zone, like an ent or some type of like fucking nature spirit, something like that. Again, because like I said, the rule of 3 with logia, Paramecia, and zone with the new admirals, and then like I said, the old admirals, they had a rule of 3 as well, where they all had logias.
I guess so, yeah. What happened to Kizaru?
He wanted to go to Wano, but
that's right. No, I forgot, because Akainu's the new fleet admiral, so Kizaru's
yeah, well, that's
still
the thing. Greenbull's not supposed to be here, because he even says like, yeah, like he came here to capture Luffy to make Akainu happy. I don't think that's gonna work out for him, because if we go into the last part of the chapter, it's kind, you know, it's cute, whatever, seeing everyone celebrate. Luffy, Kid, Zoro, Sanji, and Killer, and Yamato are all there just together. And Law could show up anytime because his devil fruit, literally, he could just he'd just fucking teleport there if he wanted to. And his entire crew.
POPO still broken. It's still broken.
Here's the thing, like, also I wanted to bring this up. I really like. It's not a fair fight because Queen and King are still injured. They're not full power. They're in the prisoner mines, which I don't see any chains or shackles on them.
But I think they just escaped because they're also these pirates.
Yeah, they lost to Greenbull, and I like the line where he says like, "I can't go around like a guy in my position can't be beat by commanders." Just kind of affirming that the admirals are pretty, like, they're strong.
They are in a class of their own.
Yeah, they're above the commanders, which is good because we haven't seen any admirals fight in a long time, and recently there's been a lot of people downplaying admirals in the community because as soon as we learned
this a little too personally, so
as soon as we learned about Advanced Conquerors Hockey, all the Advanced Conquerors Hockey people, which again, a lot of them were Zoro fans because Zoro also got Advanced Conquerors Hockey, started saying like, oh, well, the Admirals are trash then because they don't have Advanced Conquerors Hockey. And it's like, yeah, they're not as strong as like the top 10 strongest fucking people in the world who all have Advanced Conquerors Hockey. But also it's like, mastered awakened Logia Devil Fruit with advanced observation and armament, which we see them using. We see Akainu using Future Sight and fucking Rio in Marineford. It's like, that's pretty fucking powerful. Like that's like nothing to like, you know what I mean?
That's nothing to snuff at.
Yeah, that's you can't be downplaying that.
So I think that the reason why Rogokyu's here is because, specifically the last panel, where he's like, the world outside is one unholy mess. I imagine they're gonna fight a little bit, but basically what he's going to do is he's going to accidentally explain everything that's been happening.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "Don't you get
the exposition dump?
The warlord system is abolished. Blah 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 blah. Cobra's dead. Sabo, we said that Sabo's dead, but he's actually still alive. Blah 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 blah. Don't you know that?" And they'll be like, "No." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be."
Wasn't supposed to say that. Oops.
I
know.
And then Buggy's the Yonko.
Yeah,
Buggy
so
the
good.
clown. I love that left page because it's just the four Yonko, and it's just three of them having this big ass smile and their shanks.
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting
serious?
though, because like someone brought this up on Twitter. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. I can't give you a shout out, but it was like when you look at the original four Yonko, Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Shanks, 3 of them were Rock's subordinates, and 1 was Roger's. And now, Buggy, Shanks, and Luffy. Luffy wasn't Roger's subordinate, but he's inspired by Roger. So now it's completely flipped, where now 3 of the Yonko are inspired by Roger, and 1 is inspired by Zebek. So it's like, Roger and Zebek are so fucking important. Like, what they did defined an entire era of pirates, to the point where even the biggest names of the era that they're not in all owe something to one of them. Like, they're all either they worked for them, or they're inspired by them, or Shanks' case, he was raised by like Roger. It's like they're so fucking important, and it makes me wonder when we're going to get that Rocks flashback, because we still fucking need it. Still disappointed that we didn't get it. Kaido didn't get back up, but I guess we'll see it later. Yeah, he died. He's off screen. But yeah, it's a really good chapter. I liked it a lot. I think this was a really good one to end for the month break. Because there is a lot to talk about. It's a pretty dense chapter. A lot of discussions to be had.
I can't wait for some of the theories I'm going to see. I'm sure they'll all be very intelligent.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Here's the thing. Wait a minute, no, that's MHA. I was gonna start going on the podcast time travel theory.
Fuck it, bro. Go ahead.
Clearly, One Piece is just a prequel to MHA. That's the theory now.
But
here's the thing, man.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Well, it's one of those things where like, this is the end of Wano. Like they got new bounties. The party started. Kaido and Big Mom not dead. No way. But they,
Yeah, they're just chilling in lava. Yeah.
Yeah, when they get back up. Which also, that means that like King and Queen didn't go get Kaido, because he's not there at fucking Udon. So obvious, like
either they couldn't get him, or they just don't know where he's at.
Yeah, they don't know that he's
down in lava. So they're like, "Fuck! How the fuck are we supposed to get him out of there?"
Yeah, I think honestly, if they did know that he was down there, even then, King would have King probably would have flown through lava.
Kaido just drowned in
probably
lava.
Could. I mean, he's resistant.
He probably can.
Stuff. Yeah. Also, another thing, Big Mom's crew has been fucking non-existent. Like, they dipped or they just died off screen. But they did get mentioned this chapter, which is really interesting, because I guess they attacked the CP0 ship that was fleeing Wano, and they apparently wiped them out because they never heard anything else from the CP0 ship. So
that makes sense.
That entire ship that had like the CP0 agent that escaped and reported the news, he's either captured or dead. Like, the Big Mom pirates wiped them out.
Yeah.
So that could be another contributing factor to why the news hasn't been fully reported. Because Morgans even says that, like, he was reporting what was happening, and then the Big Mom pirates attacked, and then they never heard anything else from them. So it's possible that the government's not really suppressing information. Maybe they don't even really know what happened fully.
I just want to check. Sailor, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just checking. I know we get tech problems sometimes, so I just wanted to make because I know like the other night
The
we had a
podcast is off
whole.
air for the last hour.
Yeah, well, not even that because like I remember the other night we had to like you were talking and literally none of us could hear you. I just want to make sure that it's not like we've been talking over him this entire time. But yeah, yeah, it's most likely that Big Mom, if they're alive, it's always possible that Kaido just fucking swam out. Because he's Kaido.
No,
But,
he drowned in the lava.
man, what if Smoothie died, like, getting them out? Like,
Wow, that would be so funny.
no, but that's the thing, is that's, like, it's the only, she does one thing useful, Oda immediately has to write her out.
Oh,
She can't, now that we've
that's what her
established,
character arc was set up for.
now that we've established she can be useful, she can't exist anymore.
Oh, you know what it is, Sky? Back when Smoothie was introduced in Whole Cake Island, during the fucking tea party, she, when we see her powers working for, like, one of the first times, she's offering drinks to the patrons of the tea party, and she's offering...
She has like a giraffe wrung out and a person wrung out.
It's a giraffe who cries weird, a woman who stabbed her ex-husband, and a lava rock. It's like a molten magma rock. So Oda planned this all out, bro. He's like, the foreshadowing was there the entire time. She's gonna ring out the volcano, and they're gonna fucking come out of it, bro. She's gonna save them.
Okay, here's the thing. You're saying that like you're joking, but that's genuinely possible.
Don't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're the one who
You were
fucking
talking
said it.
about a
Dude, that's
Weevil ship
fucking-
earlier, okay?
This is
Listen.
the problem with One Piece fans. Y'all are fucking...
God, you guys are all, you can close your minds to the possibilities, don't you see?
IP.
What was it? Yeah, I have this clown nose in person, and I put it on our Buggy. I've just been wearing this whole stuff to Buggy.
I would fucking kill to see you like in a picture with the clown nose on. Really, the only last thing
I'm
I
glad I
to say
have this.
after is, Buggy is a Yonko, but I think Oda did this not only as a gag, but also just to kind of show us that the Yonko system is just dead.
I do
Because
want to.
he's not a real Yonko. There
No,
are
he's
4
not.
numbers.
Yeah.
There's only 3.
I do want to bring this up, and I brought this up earlier.
Funko?
But the whole thing is there's
Bancho,
the
Bancho?
whole thing with Shanks's talk during the referee where it's like, I want to talk about a certain pirate, and you know, my whole thing is I think this is what he was setting up.
Yeah.
The problem with that
Me and you
theory.
talked about that a few nights ago, yeah.
The problem with that theory, right, is we don't know shit about Shanks.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
No.
We don't know his motivation, we don't know his goals, what he's trying to do. So it's like I can say it's like, yeah, this is what he was doing. He was setting this up. I don't know why. He could be doing it to take the Yonko, the available 4th Yonko spot from someone else. Maybe he's doing it so Buggy's in this position and he can use that for some reason. Maybe he just really likes his old buddy. I don't know.
Consider this, Zenith. Shanks might think that it's just really funny.
That's
that
that's
is
actually
a
fucking
possibility.
possible.
That is a possibility, yeah.
Really funny.
Here, you want a theory? I bet the pirate that Shanks was talking about is one of the 3 in the newspaper with him. So it's either Buggy, Blackbeard, or Luffy. It's one of those 3. There. You spread your bets out, so now it's like, it's probably one of them.
I mean, I still
I
think,
think
Buggy, because I
I think it'd be fucking hilarious if he just endorsed him just to fuck with him.
I like the idea that he has Buggy in that spot, so someone else doesn't take it, someone that would actually be a problem. And they also do like the actual idea of it not being a joke and him just being like, yeah, this would be funny. This would be kind of funny if I had Buggy in this spot.
God, he'll hate me. God, it's so funny. I have to.
But,
There's gonna be a power
yeah.
vacuum. I can do the best joke for this. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, that's the best I.
Roger
got
would be
for
so
that.
proud.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah,
anything else to
Roger
say.
would find that funny.
You would
Roger
laugh.
definitely will find that funny.
Dog, I find it funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Also, just another small detail. I do like the panel where it's the fireworks are going off and they're all celebrating. And
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Luffy's like, it looks like him and Kid. Like if you just looked at that, you'd think that they're celebrating together, but it's literally just
Like,
Kid's trying to kill Luffy.
him. Yeah, Kid's trying to kill
And
him.
Luffy just fucking is like choking him out. It's really funny.
We're having
Yeah,
a
I
good
like
time,
that
aren't we, buddy?
a
I'll
lot.
kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Uh,
I really like what's it called? I know I'm fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel for details. I like Killer, man.
Yeah, I like Killer too.
I like him a
think
lot. I
Killer's
mean,
a bit- I think Killer's
I mean-
underrated, not in the sense that like his character writing's masterful, but he's cool. He's cool. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
think
cool, yeah.
he has
I
cool
really-
moments like throughout the
I really loved it in the last chapter. I wasn't here for the podcast, but I really loved it that he's one of the guys who was like, "Oh my god, General Frankie, that's so cool." Like that's good. And like his fight with the Hawkins and everything is like really good.
Any dude bro will think General Frankie's cool. That's just how
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Killer-
he killed Hawkins. He's the
Bruh.
first one to
Yeah.
kill a supernova.
Killer is like Kid, but like socially like cooler.
Mhm.
Like Killer
Yeah.
could actually make friends and like be chill.
Yeah, Kid just tries to kill him.
hmm
So
Yeah,
Kid's the
face.
real killer.
Shut up.
Did we
Bro.
talk about Sabo being in the chapter yet?
Yeah,
Oh
we-
no.
Well, we
Right, yeah.
I
mentioned
don't think we
him.
pointed it out,
but
but yeah,
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
yeah, you can see his bounty poster or something.
The killer. That's where it's at. Sabo.
Oh,
Who's that guy?
he killed Cobra and kidnapped Vivi. At least that's
Mhm.
what the government's gonna report. That's my guess, at least. I think that's what it'll be.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, because like you said, I don't remember if I talked about this on the podcast before, but what I think might have happened is, the government wanted to kill Cobra. They're gonna assassinate him because he was asking too many questions about like the poneglyph and stuff. So they killed him, and then Sabo probably stepped in and protected Vivi because I think they were going to either kidnap or kill Vivi as well because we see Emu with Vivi's picture like at the end of Reverie, like that's the picture he chose. So he left with Vivi, and they're gonna report in the news that he killed Cobra and kidnapped Vivi
Mm.
to cover their asses.
Where was Morgan's on that one? Fucking
Um,
sleeping.
Yeah, he was fighting. He was literally fighting Cypherpole agents.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
fighting for his life.
I mean, same
What a
thing.
lazy piece of shit.
Do you guys want to transition into MHA, or do you guys have anything else you want to say about it?
I am totally down.
I'm done.
to
Yeah,
transition.
I'm good.
Yeah, I
about
think
it.
got
Speaking of
everything.
MHA, I have an MHA video going up in 1 minute. Never mind, right now.
Let's
Watch
go.
it after the podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be all about
Everyone,
Sarah,
check it out.
right? The Sarah video.
No, it's about Class 1A as a whole. Hope you all enjoy it. If you do,
And the
check-
main character of it, Sarah.
Sure.
Again, otherwise it wouldn't
Not
be
even
worth
on the
watching.
fucking thumbnail.
Damn, bad video. That's
So,
crazy. Baby,
how
you
did you
do-
guys feel about the chapter?
This is
I
a really
love
good
this
chapter.
Yeah,
chapter.
it was
Yeah, it's
good,
really
dude.
fucking
Like
good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just starting out. Actually, no, before we get into like the Endeavor shit, that first like few pages is so sick because it's never like, you know, directly stated. But what happened was Jiro gave Tokiyami her jacket, wrapped Dark Shadow's hand in the jacket so that it was darker, and then let him use a full power hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool.
That's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Bro, any chapter that has Tokoyami going off is good to me.
Mhm.
Like,
I
I don't know,
love
that's
that.
just such a
Especially with the
creative
smash.
way to do
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it looks like
Confirmed stronger than All Might.
I do like that. You know,
cool.
I like the Smash thing popping up because this whole act has been about surpassing All Might, at least Class 1A and everyone else like surpassing All Might in a way. So I do like that. You had Ochako's speech before where it was like, I guess, and I don't want to say like spiritually, but like the way she communicated with everybody, it was sort of like a mental thing, like mentally surpassing All Might with his whole like, no, heroes, like I should handle everything by myself, things like that, and Ochako tearing that wall down and making them realize that heroes and civilians really aren't that different. And now you have here with Tokoyami, who's more physical, where you literally have the smash panel coming off of his attack. I think it's really nice. I think it's pretty cool. And it also goes along with what Endeavor was dealing with later on in the chapter, with him understanding that he's not going to catch up to All Might or even Deku, but still coming to accept himself and fight his own way, blaze his own path. I think it's pretty good.
It's really good. I think if you would have told me, like at the beginning of this arc, that Tokoyami and Jiro would be fighting All for One, I'd be like, what? Like, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, like, what are you talking about? But I really like the way it's being done. I think...
more amazingly, they're actually holding their own pretty well.
Yeah.
Which
is... Like I say before, like, themes and symbolism don't make a story good, but this fight is the perfect example where when they're utilized well, it makes for good storytelling.
Yeah, and like, that's the thing. It's like not only is just cool shit happening, it's just like this is all just following. Like this is I think the most blatant. These chapters have been the most blatant examples of the themes of MHA, and like it's kind of disheartening when people just misinterpret them. And I'm not even saying that to be like a snob, like haha, I'm always right, but like it's like, damn, man. Like even last week,
already underrated.
Yeah, like even last week where people were just like, "Oh, Jiro has a quirk awakening." L for all you niggas, by the way. Like, no,
I didn't even see that one. That's funny.
People thought she had a quirk awakening.
Yeah, because they're like, "Oh, she's speaking to the dead," and da 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 da. I was like, "No,
wow,
that's really not what it is."
Wow,
bro.
Yeah.
Yep, no, that's just.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what people were saying, both defending and shitting on the chapter. And I was just like, man, no, that's not what's happening at all. It's just the standard generic shonen thing. And it was. And we got even more detail on that in this chapter where All for One is using fucking hand-me-downs of some of his better quirks, which I think it's really good because, again, I fucking hate it, man, when people are just like, man, how are these characters even landing hits on All for One? Them being able to hit him at all is the entire fucking point of why All for One is going to lose. Because, again, I brought it up before in a pod where you have this master manipulator in All for One. He plans out all this shit. He's the big bad behind so much. Big evil motherfucker. You have this whole plan where he's like, yep, I have a lie detector quirk. This motherfucker can't lie to me. And Aoyama does that and like sort of catches him off guard. I mean, obviously he dodges. He's All for One. But he catches him off guard. And All for One in the past would have been like, how the fuck? What? Literally how? Like he would focus in on that because that's a pretty big thing. But here in this moment, because he sees Izuku, he's like, how did he even... Nah, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. GG's. It's over. It's over. And this whole fight, again, the most blatant example. He's taking these people so lightly. And that's how they're able to land these attacks. Let me tell you something. Jiro and even Tokoyami, as much as I love him, they have no fucking business landing attacks on All for One. But they're able to do it because he's straight up underestimating them. And it's coming to bite him in the ass. And if he doesn't do something soon, it's gonna kill him. Or at the very least, take him down and get him locked up again. But I think he's gonna fucking die. Straight up, this is his own hubris catching up to him. I mean, for a long time, people have been saying, I still believe that Shigaraki should be the one to kill him. And that would be the ultimate example of his hubris killing him, because Shigaraki is a product of him. You know?
He literally groomed him to be this powerful.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
So it's
no, like that's kind of the wording of the first teaser.
I know.
That.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate wording. Yeah. Yes, Cyber Raptor, you can finally breathe. Yes, we're talking about MHA. Damn.
Zenith Tokiyami's Ragnarok attack in the where they're fighting all for one. It all leads back to Norse mythology always.
Always.
Yes. Yeah. In both this fight and the last fight, he references Norse mythology, which is pretty sick because I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh God.
What are we talking about? That's an AOT reference.
Oh my God.
I apologize. You were already suffering by
Don't.
that time. I didn't realize. You've been fucking burned.
I was fired up to talk about this chapter. I ain't fired up no more. Damn.
Bro, but dude, the panel where this was something that Zenith brought up, so props to him for being the bigger fan. But first of all, I didn't notice this in the other scans because they didn't do this. But when Hawks is going in for the kill, and he's like, one quick blow can kill him, and the him is like cut off by
the static,
by him taking back the quirks. But also, that panel of All for One is very Kishin from Soul Eater.
Yeah, it looks exactly. Hold on, I know what chapter this is because I was looking it up this morning. It is
Joshua First Awakens.
Yeah, it's before that. It's when he's like, it's the hallucination. I have this saved somewhere. It is chapter 20, page 37. And, yeah, it's really cool. If anyone wants to check it out. But yeah.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
He's just so good with fucking with panels because you can literally see it's like him interrupting what Hawks is talking about and about to do. It's right over it.
I really like too how he lands that attack, or he sends out that AoE attack, but he's also getting the pieces of his mask back.
Oh, it's so sick.
Yeah.
Definitely gets across that Demon Lord vibe pretty damn well.
Yeah.
And then
they have your moment of rebellion, and then he just rips the troll right back.
Yeah, rip and tear, bro. Doom guy.
Dude, damn, I gotta say, obviously, God bless the unofficials, because God knows I can't live. I gotta see the new chapter a few days earlier, but I was just going through the Endeavor stuff, and it says remember the real enemy. Remember how your father tried to save a girl and he died, and they died. The unofficials just said, remember when that man tried to save that girl. That is so much worse. This explains so much more of Endeavor.
Translations changed.
I also didn't even realize that Endeavor lost an arm until this, when I saw the officials.
You can see it right in the panel when he blocks the attack. It just rips that sucker off.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. God. Yeah, no, that.
Well, no, because in the panel where he's about to punch him, that's the arm that he lost. He made a fist.
He made a fire fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did the fire punch.
That's so. Really I was literally thinking about that. I think that's from like chapter 19 of Fire Punch, where it's he fucking uses that. It's sick.
Yeah, that's out.
The way that gone.
Yeah.
I can tell it's just the stuff that he's mashing into.
Yeah. It's great, man. It's real good.
The thing that it immediately reminded me of was that one fight in Toriko where Toriko has his arms ripped off and he punches him with a stump.
He's also missing a big fucking chunk out of his side.
Oh yeah, no, Endeavor's fucked up right now. And he's not doing so hot.
Yeah,
gotta wash it off.
Yeah.
I like it, man. I love how Endeavor, in this way, it's not a, oh, I'm just me, and I accept myself for who I am, and this super motivational Yusei Run-esque speech. No, this is fucking sad. But this is just who Endeavor is.
This is such an unhealthy way to deal with it. Where
he's
basically I'm a piece of shit. I'm never gonna be more than that, and I need to accept that. That is awful, and it's just tragic.
Yeah,
it's just really tragic.
It's sad, but it's so true to him as well, and that's why it's such a a big moment, obviously, because it's like, yeah, it's that weakness that kept you alive, and it was, you know, it was that insecurity, that all this other shit, you know, everything, all of the negatives in his life. It's what kept him pushing to this point, and so he's, I get, essentially using that as fuel to keep going. Like, damn, man. And then, like, this goes back to all his other stuff that he said earlier, you know, like, just watch me. Like, damn. Endeavor, surprisingly enough, is actually a pretty good character. I know a lot of people are on the fence about it.
I really don't want Endeavor to die. Like, I fucking don't.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he will, because a big part of it is he needs to live with the shit he's
right. Yeah, no, you're right. Although,
No,
honestly,
I don't think he will either, but he's looking pretty rough, so I'm like, let's hope he doesn't get too many more
Cyber, you
issues.
didn't have to delete your comment, bud. That's okay. It's
no,
okay.
like, I'm just not going on this.
A 1,000 chapters is a lot, but it's okay. I know how you feel.
No, like, I'm with Taco on this. It's like, I want him to live because I want him to live with all this stuff and like progress from there, have that talk with Todoroki. But like, he's really looking fucked up. Like, I honestly, he would not be surprised if he ate it in this next chapter.
I mean, Gran Torino's ass can survive. He can't too.
That's true.
That's true.
And I think you're also forgetting that this chapter canonically states that Endeavor has that dog in him. So like,
you're right.
I think he's fine.
I don't care how much you say that. I'm not like incorporating that into my vocabulary. like,
I mean, listen.
You have done so much to just alter the vernacular of this chat. I'm not letting you have your way with that one.
Listen.
I want you to know. This dude Zenith has been saying that when you're not in VC.
I say it ironically, okay?
He's still
what the fuck?
Say based.
Okay, look. Ironic. Based was a lapse in judgment that continues to this day. It keeps lapsing. But I won't let you have your way on this one.
Yeah. Endeavor is going to survive and be out of commission for hero work. Oh, 100%. I don't think he's dying, Ziva. I think he's staying alive. Because I think he has to... Him dying would, I feel like, be an easy way out for the Todoroki. Yeah, the Todoroki plot line.
It would have to be executed really well to make it a good death, I think.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, perhaps there is that nice way to make it fit really well, but right now, I don't think
it's
works.
possible.
I think he'll either die. I think he'll die, or either he'll be forcibly retired. I don't think he'll be able to be.
Oh no, I think he's
he's retired for sure. Yeah, he's retired for sure. He's the fuck up out of here. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I would like him to survive and be retired or do something else, and then Todoroki kind of takes over. Not like takes over, but becomes like his own hero.
The new head of the he's gonna work with all the same people.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he already was in this arc. He was working with Burnin and everybody. Yeah. Hey, Siva, he gets it. Endeavor does have that dog in him, bro. I'm happy somebody else gets it. We're gonna spread the propaganda.
I think it's really. Did you see propaganda? Just checking. I think it's really.
I won't hide my fuck up.
All right. I was just wondering if that was another new term I didn't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not that slick. No. I mean, unless we want to start propaganda. Do we want to start that, chat? We can start it.
The thing about this chapter, I really think it's funny. Endeavor is a full grown ass man. And the younger self was like, "That's right. You'll never be All Might or Deku." And it's like, that is your son's friend. He is a teenager. I do not know if you should be looking up.
Yeah. You want to know what's great about it, though? You want to know what's great about it? What was the first thing that Deku and Endeavor said to each other? Well, one of the first things, where he was just like, "Oh, you have a quirk like All Might, huh? That's great. I need you to, fight like him. My boy will beat your ass." And Izuku was like, "I'm not All Might," and Endeavor was like, "Well, yeah, no, of course you're not." And he was like, "Yeah, and Shoto's not you, bitch." So it's kind of cool to see him like come to the realization, like, damn, I'm not All Might either. I'm not that guy either.
Deku's so cool. Todoroki, can you invite him for lunch? He's so cool.
Yeah.
I need. Can I get his autograph? No, I don't want to be embarrassed.
All right, I'm gonna put a stop to that right now before you get out of control.
What do you mean? Dobby's still alive. I don't think Endeavor's safe just yet. It's dead for me. I think Endeavor is gonna, maybe he'll get a few extra hits in. I mean, it looks like he burned his mask clean the fuck off. Like, I don't think he's recovering the pieces like he did with the sound attack.
Yeah,
so like,
he's not in a good spot.
Very interesting to see what All for One is doing next.
One thing I do want to say that I think is cool is in that very last panel, you can see the fire going off again. And it's like, I think he's just making that fist again.
Bruh,
like, so he's just
hold on. We need to acknowledge Siva's comment. Endeavor choking himself out. There's no Todoroki spared from abuse. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, can I pin a comment in a live stream? I can. Pinned.
Yeah.
Your ass forgot to throw out the trash again, did you, Endeavor?
Damn. Hey, that's what happens.
One thing
when
that's
you got that
really
dog
cool that I want to point out is the panel where it's like, that's the only thing that has kept you alive, and it's that panel of Endeavor. That looks exactly like the panel of All Might all the way back in his fight with All for One. Hold on, I'll bring it up to the chat or something. Let me see if I can get. Do y'all know the one I'm talking about though?
Yeah, I know. What you're talking about. But I was also in VC when you told us about it before, so.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know I did bring it up already. Okay.
Yeah, you brought it up.
That was a little passive aggressive. I was also here the last fucking time you talked about it.
Oh, did it come off like that?
No. I think I definitely would be like.
Well, you're just an asshole. So you're projecting, bro.
So if you want to, like, I don't know.
I can try to pull it up on stream.
Yeah, but another cool thing is All Might's like blood splatter in that panel is also the same as where Endeavor's scar is.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Pretty.
Here, let me try to bring it up here. I gotta download.
Bro,
first.
he is All Might.
Damn.
Dude, this is where Koshi had it all planned out, bro.
Let's see if I can bring this up here.
This panel's really... This whole chapter is just really, like, I'm glad we're finally getting some backstory from Endeavor, because it is what we needed to just sort of tie his whole character together. The fact, and just the irony that his journey started because his dad like died trying to save someone, and then he ends up like that pushes his complexes to him damaging his own family.
Here's the page that he was talking about, by the way, chat. I managed to bring it up.
And dude, fuck it. Endeavor really is just like Boruto.
Why would you say that? Actually, no. Boruto is just like Shanks right now, because he pulled up in an anime. He was like, "I've come to stop this war." So like.
See, I'm thinking about the movie because the first thing I thought of was like, wow, he's not paying child support.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's crazy.
Oh, no.
Damn. Boruto dangerously big.
All for One is suffocating and Endeavor is melting every single piece of his mask. If All for One dies soon, I can be even happier.
Yeah, at this point, I'm fine with whoever takes down All for One, whether it's Shigaraki or Endeavor, like
or Jiro. Let's go.
Either way, the like, it's fitting. You know, I'm happy with that. I'm a little sad I didn't predict it because, like, in my video about the ending, I was like, yeah, you know, it's either going to be Bakugo or Shigaraki. Like, those are the thematically fitting ones. I just didn't think of Endeavor.
Yeah.
A little sad about that.
God,
I want Shiggy to kill. I want Shiggy to kill / finish off All for One to start Shiggy taking the wheel and the signal of shit hitting the fan. Yeah, that would be sweet.
We could have both, right? Because Endeavor killed the main body, and then Shigaraki like kills, I guess, the vestige, or like takes over in the vestige world. So it's like
that would be pretty sick.
We could get both.
Yeah, that's possible.
I really want him to just dust this nigga already. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You can't dust Ash.
Listen,
his ass is not making it to MHA Shippuden.
I need him to die.
Dude, I just want to see All for One looking like pathetic and like begging for his life, being like, "Fuck, I don't want to die." Like,
because that's like Endeavor's. I mean, not Endeavor. All for One's whole thing, where it's like he just doesn't want to die. He's done everything to just prolong his life as much as possible. And yeah, I think that'd be perfect.
Yeah, his ass is a bitch.
Yes.
What a thrilling conclusion to his character. Yeah, All for One is a bitch.
He had that bitch in him.
I mean, other than that, I don't really have any other way in for this chapter, or if you guys do.
It's just sick, you know, to suggest. Also, one more thing. I'm glad we're not switching away from this fight. I've been like dreading that for a few chapters that were just somewhere else. But no, I'll finish it up. It's like, hell yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Oh, sorry. It was a little laggy there for a second. So I just got back from the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
So do you think we're seeing this fight to its conclusion? I mean, we may as well, right? Since we're already...
I think we will.
I think so.
I think
like it would be weird to cut away from it at this. Like it just wouldn't be fair.
Yeah. Roasted baked potato. Otto, you gotta chill.
I was just thinking, actually, I think that, what's it called? I was thinking that, this probably is where it cuts away. Because I think that, I think that it's like we've covered enough of the fight. Here's the thing. If we keep going with this fight, we have to go to the end. Which either ends with All for One running away to where Shigaraki is, which is possible, or with Endeavor killing him so that Shigaraki can kill him with the Vestige World, which is also possible. But either way, I don't think that that's a good framing device to jump into the other fights.
I don't
because
I feel that.
we have shit like Aoyama and fucking Fat Gum versus the plant dude, the assassin. We have
we still got Ochako and Toga.
Yeah,
we have Spinner's whole deal going on there.
I mean, Deku's literally not even at the battlefield yet either.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get like cuts to the whole Shigaraki fight, but I don't think we're gonna give it any major focus until Deku shows up. It's going to be they're losing.
Yeah, his ass is going to show up when they're dead.
Finish. Yeah, it might be a little early just to finish like the All for One fight.
I can see that.
So
well, I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking, I don't think All for One, even if he loses here, I don't think he's going to be finished here. Because, look, maybe I'm
sounding
like a
You're
repeat
on that copium,
of...
bro.
Maybe I'm just sounding like a repeat of 1-0 here.
BKA.
Oh, no.
No, not even that. Not even that. I don't... Because I don't think Dabi's done either. And I think, like... I don't think he's done here. I genuinely don't.
Crispy still.
Yeah, bro, he's still gotta get up for Shippuden.
But
So
I was about to say,
think
Dabi
it's
is
like-
confirmed practically to get back up. Like it's all but confirmed he's getting back up.
So I think All for One is gonna lose here. I think we're gonna go to like the Toga fight and we'll see what happens there. But I do think like it's just going too smooth. Shit's gonna hit the fan like soon.
Yeah, it's gonna cut to next chapter and Toga's gonna unleash the Sad Man's Parade and everyone dies.
It really is unfortunate that Toga is one of the most dangerous people, and they got Froppy and Rocket on that shit.
Yeah.
I truly hope you're right, bro. Because I heard that same thing every week during One Piece. Like,
I know. Here's the thing, right? It's like I was able to hold on to these hopes too, but then Wano happened. I'm like, maybe I'm coping.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes the heroes just win.
You wanna know, I thought of it as nothing to do with this chapter, but for the Ochako thing, I can definitely see a fucking, everybody's talking about a quirk awakening for Jiro. I can definitely see a quirk awakening for Ochako where she's able to like touch like a bunch, like it's essentially her float quirk spreading way farther. So she just touches the ground in one spot and it spreads all over the place and lifts up the whole army and smashes them or some dumb shit. I can definitely see it like that.
Here's the thing. Well, I think that her quirk awakening is where she's gonna get the power to not just lift heavy objects, but people's spirits.
I mean, that's essentially what she does.
Shut up.
I didn't even process that right away.
She already does that, to be fair.
I didn't laugh at that, but I was smiling pretty fucking hard. So you know what? Props.
Cool, thanks, man. That's all I want.
Or a rocket became tornado. True.
Yeah, I think Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like I was smiling too, but I still want to punch your face for that.
Yeah, I know your dumbass is smiling at my stupid. I'm sorry.
Damn.
You're just nothing but nice, and I'm just nothing but mean.
Yeah, I fucking told you you're an asshole. But
You're right. You're right. Part of my core. It's one of my core. Nah. All right. Somebody talk about JJK before I kill myself.
All right. I was about to say, do you guys want to transition on into JJK?
Either that or
transitioning right now. It's literally, this is just a fucking amazing chapter. So
yeah, either that or
like it's just a really good fight. Like I don't think
this is
there's really
quickly
anything else to say.
becoming one of my favorite fights in the entire series.
Same.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
I mean, it's crazy because it's like that's 2 in a row. I fucking love the Dobby fight, and I love this fight. So fuck, MHA's on a good streak right now.
What?
We're talking about JJK.
Oh, I thought you said closing statements. You said fucking closing statements.
Yeah,
oh my god. Okay, you were literally like, "Hey, closing statements." Yes.
Talking about the
okay.
past, man.
I was saying if we wanted to
Bro, we're
move
talking
on.
about a good fight, bro. You need to.
Yeah.
I love this fight too. It's sick. I love how they're just like it just shows them running around. You see their, but it's all just the motion is so fucking
running through the six
way
with their woes, bro.
Yeah, you say run.
Yeah.
All right. So did an agreement before we started the podcast. So if Silver, if you could live up to your end of that and sing out the entire opening.
Oh, what? Hold on. Let me pause the music. Let me pause the music. Hold on. Go ahead.
Silver, you remember
Start your ballad.
when you were like, either if I don't sing "Admiring You" by Eita Tairakuri tomorrow during the podcast, kill me.
What?
So please.
Go ahead.
This
Put
is
in that word.
bullying. This is
I'm sorry.
right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna stand up for you this one time.
No.
This ain't right.
Bro.
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck's happening right now.
Bro,
It's like,
I
Silver,
paused the music.
last
Somebody's got to sing.
Last night, you know how the first page of the new JJK chapter is the fucking opening? It's the lyrics to the song that Hakari's like playing as he gets his ass kicked. You said last night that you promised that you would sing the song in VC on the podcast, the entire opening. So go ahead and do that.
The fucking silence.
The radio silence.
Well, I was giving him the chance. I thought that was going to be when he starts playing it.
Yeah, right?
But
I think
you always exaggerate.
I think we got a shonen manga podcast. Like I think we have a cringe limit, and I think if we sung that song out, I think it might exceed that. And
That's
I don't know, we might get
Silver
fined or something, and I don't want to see what happens when that happens. So it's like we should probably just.
Are
Bro.
you saying that Silver is such a good singer that he would trigger a copyright claim on the song that doesn't exist? You know what? That sounds legit.
Yeah, I believe that.
I apologize.
Yeah, I believe that though.
We can continue on.
You know
All
what?
right, I guess. I mean, they say I sound just like
Look, man,
Drake in
I'm
my
just
off
saying,
season.
if Silver's not up to stuff.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll pause the music right now. Go ahead.
Admiring You. Lyrics and music by
Bro, I
Eita
have to mute myself. I can't
Tairakuri.
listen.
Go ahead. Turn up. Turn
Yeah,
up.
And as it
Yeah.
reminds you on the side, sing it out loud. At school, at work, or in the past.
Hey, turn up.
You gotta be more.
Go ahead.
All right.
My ass did not read that.
You always exaggerate. The
Yeah.
local inside noodles aren't as tasty as you say. The neighborhood dog is... I can't fucking do this while I'm laughing. The neighborhood dog isn't as big as you say.
Yeah.
Not as
You want a
cute
hairy
as you
back?
say.
Mm-hmm.
What?
This is
No,
what
let him.
Harry-
Hey,
I'm sorry,
let
I
him
don't
land.
know.
Let him land. Let him land. Hey, keep going, bro.
Oh my god, it does. When you vowed to hate me forever, you were exaggerating to the end, but it
Mhm.
might actually be true. Each night in the bath, I think of that moment. This has no fucking rhythm, by the way. The translation,
I
not
was
Yeah,
great.
thinking that
it's a
maybe
fucking
the-
Japanese song.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that the
Yeah,
officials
nah.
would actually maybe try, but they did not.
No, it's
Yeah.
like this,
I
I
actually
was
did
hoping
not
there'd
read
be
this.
some like attempt at keeping the rhyme scheme or some shit, but nah.
Cyber, you asked for this. You did this. You don't want to hear us saying, "What a hairy back! What a hairy back!"
Here's the thing.
You don't want to hear
here's
us
the
sing
thing,
that.
I'm not a
papaya.
bad singer, but I
Papaya.
cannot bring myself to try for this.
Bro, what do
I
you
can't
mean?
fucking bring
Everyone
myself.
always exaggerates, bro. Come
Yeah.
on. You
Yeah,
gaslight
y'all
like
us.
even if you
This-
don't find love.
Like when you read the chapter, did you read all the lyrics?
Yes.
Nah,
Yeah.
I skipped it. I just saw it. I was like,
Oh
I
my
saw it and I
God.
just moved on with my.
Fake.
Well, I think it's
fan.
so funny because it is classic like rom-com shit where the
Yeah.
opening is like the lyrics are nonsense. All anime openings are fucking bad. Like your
Yeah.
favorite opening is dog shit because its lyrics mean fucking nothing. So it's just like in the sun, there's hope in the sky
That is
with the
the-
bird.
I've heard that before, where it's like to us as foreigners who don't understand Japanese, like it sounds catchy, but like if you're actually like understanding the lyrics, it's like, bro, this is like a fucking 4-year-old song. Like this is like
Yeah.
dog shit.
But anyway, I
okay.
guess moving past that, this
Oh yeah,
fight,
I guess there's a chapter here too. For
Yeah.
song, a
this
chapter
fight
included.
is pretty fucking sick, man.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised
I
we
love
still
Hakari,
have as
like
many
you're saying
viewers as we do after that. Thank you for
Bro,
sticking
we
by, y'all.
gained more.
Bro,
Yeah,
an
bro, they
exclusive
heard
Xena
about it.
manga concert, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, it's sick song. Honestly, my favorite part is the papayas.
Papaya.
Bro, these dudes are just like punching through shipping containers.
Yeah.
it's so
They're fucking
good.
JoJo
Like
Aura
paper,
Aura
yeah.
Muda Mudaing this shit, and it's great. I love it.
It's such a good fight.
It's so
It's really
fucking
good.
sick, and it's so simple. Like, he fucking picks up he picks off the door. He says, "Give me that shit." Hits him in the face with it. Oh my god.
Bro, that shit looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And,
doesn't
like-
have a face.
Yeah, like you don't really process how bad it is until you turn the page, and that's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
The
And
really
just
good
in that
impact.
little bit where he's thinking and you see the generic MC girl, she's like, death. And he's like, oh, fuck. I love that, man. It's great.
Imagine like fighting this dude from hundreds of years ago. You get a lightning bolt sent straight to your head, and you see fucking Rui from
Domestic girlfriend, yeah.
say death.
Bro, well, first off, if I ever
I
saw
gotta bring-
Rui
it's
in
just,
my
you know,
in my dreams, I'd end it
Well,
all
I
right
assume
there.
that she's the main character,
Hina.
so she's the shit one.
Well, yeah, she is the shit one. But Hina, god damn. If I see
Well, that's the thing.
Hina, that's what'll make me activate reverse curse technique.
See, I want to see the one Yakuza guy.
Oh yeah, the bar.
The gay bar owner, bro.
Yeah, the
Yes.
gay bar owner. Yeah,
Best
Yeah.
character.
yeah, that guy rules.
Well, it's just so funny because like because of the fucking was it Love Train? It's such a actually good rom-com spoof. Cause like it goes through all the characters and it's like the main guy and girl, they have no discernible personality whatsoever. And then it's like, oh, the main guy's boss, she's committing embezzlement.
Yeah,
It's like, I
right.
wanna know
Like
that.
all of these other
Yeah, I wanna know what her
characters.
story is.
Yeah, hey, maybe we'll find out in this next domain expansion, which fuck
Yeah, the
me,
best.
so sick.
Oh my god, so yeah.
You know it's good when Sky, the local fucking rom-com expert, like enjoys it.
Shut up.
Why would you do that to him? Why would you do that to Sky?
What do you mean? He has literally read more rom-coms than all of us.
Yeah, but I
No,
feel like that's
Silver has.
genuine. Actually, yeah.
Silver's read 50,000 chapters.
Silver doesn't read rom-coms though. He only reads like dumb fucking shit.
Yeah, like rom.
Well, fuck you too.
Do you read rom-coms, Silver?
Occasionally.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Never mind then.
Okay. Never
I
mind.
apologize.
But I mean, I would say Sky still beats me out. Well, except maybe Boss.
You're right. I will admit, I currently have 1,600 chapters on you. So actually, yeah, I guess I am the rom-com.
Shouts out.
Yeah, Silver has follow Silver Hunter X on my anime list. Silver has 19,396 chapters.
Jesus Christ.
He's reading 26 series, and he's completed 70. I have read 20,977 chapters.
Jeez.
I've completed 73 series, and I'm reading 60.
This motherfucker, and I want you guys to know, I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Out of those 60 series, a solid like 30 to 40 of them are rom-coms. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
they are.
Yeah, maybe.
I also don't like keep track as well as Silver, so I'd say there's probably at least 300 chapters that I haven't updated.
God damn, shawty. But
You really are like the Hakari of this chat.
I mean, hey, that's a pretty good thing.
Yes, I am.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
fucking, speaking of Hakari, I love that page where like he heals himself and he's like, I almost died there, Kashimo. Like, oh man, these boys are, the boys are having fun. The boys are having fun. Oh, hold on, wait. Our stream is lagging a little bit here. Okay, it looks like we're getting back up to where we are, or at least we did. Now it looks like we're lagging a little bit. All right, well, hey, we can just try to wrap this up quick then, and then we'll get out of here. It's looking like it's starting to lag. Oh, it looks like we're starting to even out a bit more. Whatever. So let's just go through this before we get lagged into the Shadow Realm. I fucking love, again, we bring it up so much, the flow of this fight. It's just so good.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good, man.
He's always been good at the hand-to-hand. I do feel like that is Akutami's just specialty in that.
I think it's super interesting.
Why is it
in this
fluctuating
chapter we
this
have the
much?
first
Jesus
panel
Christ.
where Hakari's like getting the upper hand, like in the hand-to-hand combat. I believe it's page 13, and he even says like he's getting faster, like he's getting better. Because in the entire last chapter, we see every time they're having like their hand-to-hand, Hakari's being outmatched. He's getting hit more times. But then in this little exchange, he's fucking him up, and he's like surprised. He's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
And I like that too, because it's just like him being like, man, I'm immortal. I genuinely don't have shit to lose. Let me just go. Like, I like that. If we don't get a Kashimo volume cover, I'll cry. We got a Hakari one and a Higuruma one. Kashimo better be next. Listen, I expected everyone's gonna get a cover before Maki at this point, so like, fuck it.
It would be weird if this fight wasn't up under a Maki cover. Like,
yeah, I know. I know.
I understand.
I'm just
Here's the thing.
sad.
I love my boy. I don't remember his name, but I love him.
Reggie?
He should not have got. No, fucking.
Higuruma.
No, it's the Zenin, the one that.
A resident.
Oh,
misogynist.
Naoya.
Spirit just.
Yeah.
He became a cursed spirit, and his cursed technique is making it so Maki can't get a cover.
No.
His curse technique is holding the door closed for women. But like, I love Naoya. His ass should not have gotten a volume cover.
He should.
It's a good cover.
I was about to say it's a good cover.
It's a really good.
Yeah.
Cover. The art on it's great.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be very shocked if Kashimo didn't get the next volume cover, especially after this fight.
So cool.
Like this fight, like it's gonna take up most of whatever volume it's in. I'd be very shocked if he didn't get it.
Dude, this entire arc has had so many good fights.
Holy shit, it's great.
I think it's really the specialty of this arc is just consistently cool abilities.
It's such a good setup for fights. Like, it's set up just for the fights. Like,
it's like a Russian roulette of tournament arcs where it's like just random matchups can happen at any point.
It's so much fun, man. Like,
so cool.
And the art has been so good. I mean, like, it's always been, like, I've always liked it in JJK. I think it's always been good. But, like, that spread on pages 16 and 17 with the lightning going across the whole field. Oh, my God. Don't say that, Otto. Charles gets the cover. I'd end my life. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Why you fucking say that shit, man? Don't say that shit.
He's a mangaka.
I know. Don't fucking say that shit, man. Damn.
Bro, I can't believe Hakari died at the end of the chapter. That's so sad.
I'm still holding on to it. Like, this isn't cope. This is straight up what's gonna happen. Hakari's gonna win.
No, Hakari's gonna win. Yeah. He's gonna activate his domain and he's gonna fucking hit that jackpot.
Yeah, that's what
Well, he's guaranteed, isn't it? Like, after 4 consecutive jackpots, the next one's guaranteed. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I don't remember.
I don't remember the rules.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
I think it was no, it's after 4 consecutive effects or something like that. I don't think it was jackpots.
Okay, I might be. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
the terminology.
Go back and check on that. Yeah, someone can go back and check. Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, he needs to fucking survive long enough to get it, but yeah.
Yeah. It would be funny as shit to just see the scene play out and you just have Kashimo standing and looking at it. Hakari's just on the floor, Peter Griffin pose, bleeding out, just like,
that didn't work.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. I'd love that shit. But yeah, I don't know if I don't think I have too much else to say. I just really like this chapter.
I think
a lot of fun.
That for Kashimo, I think it's really cool for him. The whole reason that he joined the Culling game and everything was because he wanted a good fight. Because in his era, he was too strong, and it's like, yeah, the only one left who I could fight probably Sukuna. It's like, yeah, he's now in an era where obviously Sukuna's still the strongest, but like, damn nigga. People are strong.
Yeah.
He ain't even met you.
Oh, rom-coms were invented.
His ass ain't even met you. So, like, goddamn.
Yeah, right? He's like,
he hasn't even met Yuta.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, even if Kashimo, like, won and, like, moved on, it's like, he's you know, there's still people to fight. Like, he's gonna get beat eventually.
Bro, I can just imagine this nigga's head spinning if he were to fight Yuta and Yuta throws lightning back at him. He'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And of course, you'd always get that reaction to Rika that everyone, like, has where they freak out just because her presence is insane.
Oh wait, actually, well, Rika's already moved on though, hasn't she?
No,
the Rika, come on, Silver, you read
Silver. Silver.
I'm trying. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
We're some fucking Yuta fanboys when we use Hakari to hype up Yuta. Like,
I mean,
cool,
that's what
Yuta though.
That's literally what they did in the story because Yuta was like, yeah, Hakari's stronger than me once he gets going, and Maki's like, stop fucking lying. Like, so like,
yeah, if
there's
Kashimo
that.
met Maki or Yuta, he would be like, fuck.
Yeah, like, god damn, nigga.
The current Rika is a curse technique.
Yeah, the current Rika is a curse technique right now, Silver.
You call it Rika.
So Rika, yeah, Rika Orimoto, the spirit, moved on.
His past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rika now, as we know it, is a curse technique. That's the reason why.
It was only in a chapter, I understand.
The most we know is that there's a little bit left of Rika Orimoto in actual, like, in the Rika curse technique now. At least that's how they explain it, which is why Rika still goes berserk over Yuta. But that's it. Like, Rika Orimoto is gone. Rika, like, I think they even in some chapters it's in quotation marks, like Rika now.
Rika,
is a
the
curse technique.
Shikigami, was always going to be. It's just that, like, Rika, the person's soul, got up in that biz, and
Okay.
that was that. But like that Shikigami was always his curse technique.
Nah, see, still,
No.
I see you're still not understanding. He's
What?
only explained the entire plot of Zero. So,
But we just have to do a movie night for that shit.
yeah. I
You
mean,
really
I'd be
do,
down.
actually. I was actually hoping to bring that up.
I don't
But
think
the chapter's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Y'all know
yeah.
that fucking that meme where it's like the dude and he's all sweating. It's like it ain't easy. That's Kashimo if he had to fight Yuta or fucking Maki.
Oh my god, yeah.
That dude's like this shit getting tough.
I thought you
I
were
can
gonna
just
say
imagine
that's
the,
Hakari at the end. He's fucking
Yeah.
charged.
I can just imagine fucking him seeing Rika for the first time, just getting pummeled like Takako did, where it's Rika behind him and Yuta in front of him just getting beat the fuck up, and like he's just sitting there. It's like that Future video. It's the meme where he's like, it's an evil world we live in. That's probably what he feel like. It's an evil world we live in. Damn. This shit kind of
Thing's
hurts.
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Good fight.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this wraps up because, again, I mention it every week. I genuinely have no fucking idea what's going to happen.
Well, he either gets a jackpot or he fucking dies next chapter. So it's like it's one or the other.
Yeah.
You know? And honestly, I feel like I'd be fine with that even if it went either way. Because like, I mean, either way we get an
I
interesting
love
thing.
Hakari too much.
yeah, Hakari's
Yeah.
gonna win. Like Kashimo's dying here. I am not guessing that's gonna happen.
The
I'm
most
saying-
I
Are you
can
laying your
see
blade
I
on
am-
the table like
You're
that?
deciding.
The
I
most
am
I
putting
can
it all out
see-
there.
is Kashimo wins and he doesn't kill him specifically because he respects him. That's literally
not-
it. That's
I
the
don't
only
think that's gonna
alternative.
happen.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's an alternative, nigga. Damn. I
know, and I am establishing it. Well, I am manifesting. You do not interrupt man's manifestation.
deciding.
But this dude believe in magic. What the fuck?
Sailor, he's coping.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That is the word of losers. I am making it happen.
Here's the thing: I can't make fun of you too much because I also like believe what you believe. So I agree.
Right? Yeah, like
We're on this dumbass's side.
This is the difference. So like,
Bitch.
if next week he does die, I'll just switch sides. So it's not
yeah,
that big of a deal.
yeah, I know. Y'all ain't built like me.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
we
that
have the
dog in
wrong-
you?
It's more of like a Pomeranian. One, it's feisty, but it's little.
He's trying to make that motherfucker look vicious.
He tried to make that motherfucker Hakari look vicious.
Oh, damn. But yeah, I think that is everything I gotta say. I think I'm ready to wrap up. How about you, fellas?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
don't know.
Yeah.
I think I said it in my piece.
All right.
I have too.
Well,
I mean, just this week was overall like great.
yeah, it was a
God.
pretty good week for chapters this week. Very enjoyable. I gotta read some of the other stuff that I got caught up on. Obviously, I haven't read Blue Box yet, and I haven't read Sakamoto Days
Fuck, I
yet.
haven't
I
read
just
it yet
recently,
either.
yeah, I just recently
You
caught
call
up
for
on.
night too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta do
and,
that. I
remind
gotta
me,
do
we don't have
Kaguya.
anything-
Nigga, damn, I'm doing an outro. Fuck. Anyway, I gotta, I gotta read a whole bunch of shit. Anyway, go ahead, Silver. What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, I was just gonna try and ask because like I don't think we have anything on break next week, right?
I don't think
One
so.
Piece.
Oh well,
One
One Piece.
Piece.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
One Piece is on the month break.
Outside of
Right,
that,
right, yeah.
next
So,
week, by the
yeah.
way, we should establish it's probably just going to be a short podcast, but in the coming weeks we are going to do the MC tier list because I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that, and I know I'm going to get that question a lot. So look forward to that. It is definitely happening. You don't got to worry about it. Thanks for the podcast. It makes writing my copious amounts easier. Hey, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Why'd you take the message back? I was complimenting you. Why do you do this to me? Now no one's going to believe me. Everyone's going to think I was talking to myself, Cyber. What the fuck? Anyway, are there any closing statements you'd like to give to the people before we head out here, fellas?
Nah, I'm not falling for this
Nope.
shit again.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. That was podcast
You know
lore
what?
that just happened.
everyone have a nice day. Go tell your father you love him.
Yes.
Or, you know,
Yeah, happy
celebrate.
Dad Day.
Happy Dad Day.
Yeah. My closing statement is going to be play The Quarry. I'm on chapter 2 so far, and it's pretty fun. But
I've seen a lot of people talking about that recently.
Yeah, it's fun. I can't really play too much today because I got to work on the Cinder video again, but I'll try to sneak in something, a little something.
Yeah.
I misspelled, sorry.
Cinder video.
Oh, God. Damn. I to put into perspective, I've edited 4 minutes. I have 36 more to go. So, yeah, damn, it's gonna be a little bit, but hey, it'll be worth it when it comes out. So, first, before all that, I'm gonna go shower. But let's get out of here. Bye, everybody. Be well.
Bye.
We love you. Bye. All right.